least some of your kind have a heart. Thank you again.
Merde.
Help me, please.
They often take us from the camps to work. Most don't mind, though. It's the only way we get a glimpse of freedom.
Selon les réfugiés, des individus suspects viennent régulièrement au camp et prennent avec eux plusieurs de ses occupants afin de les employer à diverses tâches. Le travail est souvent laborieux, mais les réfugiés reçoivent de l'argent et de la nourriture en échange. C'est au cours d'une de ces missions que le viol de la victime aurait eu lieu. L'incident a depuis incité les réfugiés à refuser l'emploi des femmes pour ces tâches.
So there's a smuggling ring in the camp. This wasn't the first time that someone freely entered the camp to take a refugee out.
At least it was certainly his last time. My gut tells me that we'll learn more about this ring when we find out where the thug came from.
Tout est donc lié. Le camp semble être le théâtre d'une opération. Ouais, non, ça j'ai vu.
You still here?
Non, c'est...
The
Ok.
intruder has a most
Tout à l'heure, il me
peculiar
disait
tattoo on
que
his
c'était pas
neck,
bon et qu'il
two
savait pas.
lines and a point. Do you know anything about it?
You really want to know, kid? Why? You want to play a policeman or something?
I'm sure you have it in your records, so it won't hurt if I have it in mine.
In my records, it's just a tattoo, as it should be in yours. Ah, to hell with you. Suit yourself as to what you're going to do with it. Off the record, though, such tattoos are often connected to a man named Mr. Niccolo Bernadotti.
Bernadotti, you say?
A respectable businessman in Scalario. His company imports goods and wines, and smuggles everything that can be smuggled between the colonies and the mainland. His people can be identified by an obscure tattoo, just like the one over there our friend has. But these are all merely rumors, you see. If Mr. Bernadotti was a criminal, he'd be in prison now. Or hanged, right?
N'est-ce pas? N'est-ce pas? Bien. Il va falloir que j'aille dans les archives. C'est un homme d'affaires, donc l'hôtel de ville, je dirais. Sinon, s'il n'y a rien dans l'hôtel de ville, ça va être le journal. Pourquoi il me fait pas les mentales comme ça, genre Ah. Non. Ok. Le scélérat est un homme haut placé. Ses écussons sont souvent octroyés aux fonctionnaires de haut rang. Le scélérat de la photographie pourra en être un. J'ai pas trop compris comment ils ont fait le lien. Ça serait pareil, ce serait hôtel de ville, ça. Bien. Allons-y. Bien envie d'un peu d'action là. J'irais bien. J'irais bien chercher les endroits là où on tape du bandit. Là par exemple, là ici c'est là. Mais il y en a un par quartier. Faut que je les trouve. Bernadotti est un homme d'affaires de Scaladio, qui selon les rumeurs serait à la tête d'une opération de contrebande déguisée par une importation de vin et autres marchandises entre les colonies. C'est un homme d'affaires. Un homme d'affaires, donc entreprise, ouais. Britannique. Entreprise fondée en 1873 par Niccolo Bernadotti. Siège social au sud-est de Scaladio sur Bazaar Road, près de l'intersection avec Roman Road. Bernadotti Company LTD, je sais plus ce que c'est, achemine des marchandises entre les colonies britanniques d'Afrique et le reste du Royaume-Uni, Cordona incluse. Les produits importés comprennent des vivres, du vin, du café, des articles de tous les jours et plus encore. Le fondateur de l'entreprise est Monsieur Nicola Bernadotti, né en Sicile dans le Royaume d'Italie. Monsieur Bernadotti a déménagé à Londres à l'âge de 39 ans pour exercer son activité. Plus tard dans la même année, il a délocalisé son siège en Cordona afin de, selon ses propres dires, se rapprocher des colonies dans lesquelles il a investi. D'accord. Fonctionnaire de haut rang du gouvernement britannique. Donc représentant officiel, période britannique. Thomas Norton, né à Londres en 40, diplômé de l'université d'Oxford en 64, est entré en fonction en tant que secrétaire au bureau de l'intérieur en 69, accepté une position d'officier des armées en Inde en 75, s'est vu délivrer la médaille de l'ordre du bain par la reine en personne en 77, a été nommé au poste d'envoyé britannique en Cordona et a reçu son propre cabinet à l'hôtel de ville le 1er mars 78.
What a lovely man this Bernadotti is, eh, Sherry? Can't wait until we get to meet him.
Ça, on est sur place, donc autant le faire maintenant. Thomas Norton. Bah tiens.
If you're here on matters of signing up for military service, come back tomorrow. Our department needs to straighten out some business.
Pilosité faciale n'a pas le temps de se raser. N'a pas dormi de la veille. Il en est fier donc. Bien usé, jamais enlevé, il en est fier. L'envoyé aime faire la fête, l'envoyé éprouve des remords. La tache de vin rouge qu'on observe sur son poignet et son visage hirsute indique la paresse dont cet homme fait preuve dans son devoir. J'aurais pas dit ça. La médaille de l'ordre du bain semble très usée, il en est manifestement fier et ne la retire jamais. Ses habits plissés et ses yeux injectés de sang pourraient signifier qu'il n'est pas rentré chez lui la nuit dernière. Au lieu de se consacrer à son travail, c'est préfère se noyer dans un alcen d'alcool de dépravation. Il semble très usé, l'homme en est masté, il ne la retire jamais.
Why are you staring at me like I'm a Madame Tussauds figure? Didn't you hear what I just said?
You blame yourself for what you did. Won't be any good unless you confess to me, so I'll try to be polite.
What sort of did are we talking about? Are you from the press?
I'm here because of Naylor.
Who?
You don't remember her name.
Lad, if you won't tell me where you came, I'll call for someone here to sort you out, if you get my meaning.
I came to talk. I have a solid piece of evidence that proves you guilty of the violation of a young girl.
What kind of evidence? The silly painting? That's ridiculous. Rumors. Don't listen to a word of it.
I wouldn't call it solid if it were just a painting. I have a photograph that would be enough to cause a scandal at the very least, not to mention criminal consequences.
A photograph? Oh, so you've plucked up courage to finally come here. I won't pay you a single coin until I see the photograph for myself.
I'm not interested in money. I came here to hear your version of what took place. I'm not in the habit of making rash decisions.
Not in the habit? Well, it didn't seem like that from the letter you wrote.
I've never written a single word to you. That's not my style. I'm more direct. But in exchange for my patience, I demand your full cooperation. I need you to tell me everything.
Fine. I suppose now we have a nice long talk. Do you drink, Mr.
Sherlock Holmes. And I do not.
Shame. All the best discussions are accompanied by a glass of whiskey. But
No,
out of respect for
I
you,
only smoke
I won't drink
and do
either.
crack and cocaine.
That's an unusual word in your mouth, Mr.
Where are my manners? My name is Thomas Norton, a British envoy in Cordona on a military mission. So, where do we start?
Boniface Mercurio. Does the name mean anything to you?
He's an artist, right?
The one responsible for the painting that compromises you. I found him dead in his room.
Oh, that is bad. Wait, you don't think that I have anything to do with this?
You had motive to kill him.
Maybe I did, but listen. I know how this looks, but murder? That's on another level. I had thoughts that this Mercutio...
Mercurio.
Well, him, yes, I thought he could have been the blackmailer. But I was too afraid to make any hasty decisions. There were plenty of ways to fail by making a move, so I chose to wait. To see what he would do next. You have to believe me.
I don't believe people, I believe evidence.
Then look at the evidence.
So, let's return to the beginning. What happened at the party?
I vaguely remember that night. As usual at such parties, you meet people, you talk with them, they invite you to spend some time alone with them. What can I say? I got myself mixed up with the wrong company, and somebody must have mixed some psychoactive substance in my drink. After that, it's all blurry. I completely lost my sanity. I made a terrible mistake which I regret deeply.
You don't say. Do refugee girls often appear on the menu at those types of parties?
It's rather rare.
So you didn't attend the party to engage in an exotic experience involving a vulnerable woman unable to accuse you of assault.
I would never have planned such a terrible thing. What happened was just bad circumstance.
You mentioned blackmail. Tell me about it.
All right. A couple of days ago, I received an anonymous letter. It said that in the art gallery at Caravansary there exists a painting that incriminates me. The blackmailer made it clear that if there is a painting, then a photograph exists too. and I should be wary of what it might do to my reputation.
What does the blackmailer want from you?
Money, of course. What else do such people want? Needless to say, I don't remember anyone taking photographs at the party. Up until the last moment, I hoped he was bluffing. But he wasn't, as you've just proven to me.
Show me the letter.
I burnt it as soon as I read it. I've left enough evidence. There's no need for any more.
Malin.
The painting that depicted you in the image of the devil was stolen by a mercenary. Did you have anything to do with it?
I might be a rotten person, sir, but hiring criminals for illicit purposes is not in my daily schedule.
And buying the painting in an attempt to hide the crime, is that on your daily schedule?
What would you do in my situation?
I would never put myself in such a situation.
You're young. I could never have imagined myself in my current position. Yet, here I am in front of you. We all make mistakes, Mr. Holmes. And I'm no exception. Mr. Holmes, I've built my entire career on hard work and uncompromising dedication to the crown. I made a mistake, but I'm not a villain from some cheap adventure fiction. By putting me behind bars, you will benefit precisely no one.
Rotting in prison is the least you deserve, but I have a better idea. You will make amends and help the ones you hurt.
Bah, j'ai envie de dire faire les deux. Mais bon, en priorité, on va dire quand même Nayla.
Nayla deserves the very utmost of what you can do.
Help the girl? I can't risk the press paying extra attention to her. I will do anything except that.
That's not all.
Ce qui veut dire que, effectivement, il n'aurait pas engagé le mercenaire à la choper pour la ramener avec lui en mode bon, allez, regardez, je vous donne de l'argent, machin. Parce que sinon, il aurait attiré l'attention des journaux vers lui.
Use your connections to help patriate the refugees, find them decent homes, give them jobs. There must be a meaning to your position and my decision.
Yes, all right, I can do that. So, will you give me the photograph now?
I need to think this all through. Don't do anything foolish in the meantime.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
C'est vrai.
Such is the arrogance of British imperialism. I take your point.
C'est vrai, c'est vrai. On me demande de faire des choix éthiques à la Crimes and Punishment. Je ne crois pas en cette théorie parce qu'il a dit une chose qui pour moi est très intéressante pour ne pas l'inculper d'avoir envoyé le mercenaire, c'est si je fais quoi que ce soit pour cette femme, je vais attirer les journaux sur moi. Du coup pour moi c'est un peu une sorte d'indice qu'il n'aurait pas envoyé le mec. Je réfléchis, ça m'aide à réfléchir. Bon, il me reste que la piste de Bernadotti là. Scaladio, Bazaar Road et Roman Road. Très joli monorail de prisonnier. Ah, monorail. Bref.
Excuse me, just one question. You're asking the wrong fella.
Fella. Ah bah oui, tout simplement. Hein. Limited, oui c'est ça, LTDC Limited.
It seems they're not expecting guests.
I won't wait for an invitation, John.
So what's the infiltration plan, Sherry? I'd go in through the rooftop if we had a harpoon gun.
Bah voilà. La porte d'entrée principale du siège de la Bernadotti Company Limited est fermée. Nous devrions trouver un autre moyen d'entrer. Bah voilà, j'ai. Bon, j'ai rien de réfugié, donc je vais prendre des trucs de vagabond. Ça devrait faire l'affaire.
These workers don't look like your average Cordona folk.
They're refugees.
So many goods here. Let's find something illegal.
Porcelain friend for every child. This earthenware came a long way from the Staffordshire potteries. An essential remedy against sea scourge on any ship.
Effectivement. La vitamine est essentielle. Et c'est pour ça que l'invention des bottes de conserve a sauvé bon nombre de marins.
You go talk to that thief. I'll sneak up from behind and take him out. Come on, Sherry. It's time to act.
Donc, une fois je l'ai vu se téléporter. Tac, 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 tac.
Hey, yo. This is private property. You lost something.
Good day, sir. I've been sent by City Hall to see Mr. Bernadotte about...
Mr. Bernadotte isn't seeing anyone. You have 3 seconds to walk away or you'll never walk again. Capito?
It's in Mr. Bernadotte's best interest to...
1.
Listen, the man Bernadotte sent to...
2.
Bon bah j'ai pas le choix. Hein.
I did try to resolve this peacefully.
Ah, moi qui voulais un peu d'action.